All right, so I'm live. Okay, cool. Hello, everyone. My name is Jay Dobbins of the Marvel DC, formerly known as the Marvel / DC Universe Fan Club. Yes, I did change the name. I mean, I had to though. I mean, I've had the Marvel DC Universe Fan Club, good, but at the same time, it's not. I'm gonna explain. So, okay, back in 2010, I came up with the Marvel DC Universe Fan Club. It okay, sorry. Yeah, my laptop's getting funny, is acting funny here, so it's kind of been freezing on me. But sorry about that, guys. But anyway, so yeah, I came up with the idea of the Marvel Universe Fan Club. First, it was a Facebook page, and then years later, I would say back in 2014, I decided to um, do more. So uh, I had like 300 likes on the Facebook fan page. But then I got one of my, well, he's now my former best friend, on board, and I thought he was going to help. I thought he could, bring more to into the brand, but it turns out he really didn't do anything. So my father was, told my father and a friend of mine suggested that I go on other people's, Marvel, DC, whatever fan pages, and ask them if I wanted to share for share, which was very popular back in 2014. Which not a lot of people are doing that now. But with that, I tried it and it worked. Some people were like, "Oh," some pages were like, "Oh, you first." And I was like, "Okay, done." And most of them kept their word. My page. Next thing you know, I got like a thousand likes within one day. And then my then best friend at the time was like, very surprised. And of course, he tried to take credit for it, which, it bothered me, but at the same time, I didn't, you know, oh, what's up? Oh, I'm good. I'm just chilling, you know, celebrating my day, Easter, it's my day off. So, which gave me a perfect opportunity to, um, you know, go live. So my friend wanted me to do it, and here I am. So how are you doing, Reaction Live 21? You good? By the way, I appreciate you commenting. So I'll take it as you're doing okay. But anyway, so yeah, oh, I'm always on Black Panther. I mean, I posted, well, have you subscribed to you subscribed to my channel? Oh, that's, well, stupid question. You obviously subscribed to my channel. So, um, but yeah, I'm always going to be on Black Panther, and anything new comes up, I will definitely put that on my discussion board. But so far, I talked about Regent Page being rumored as the Black Panther, which in my opinion, will be a good idea because he fits the description of, uh, was it? I think it's Kevin Casper Cole, who was a Black Panther, and I think in the 2002 issue, which I might have to look into that some more, but yeah, Regé-Jean Page will be a perfect, you know, he'll be a perfect character. Sorry, he'll be a perfect actor for that particular role in the Black Panther. Now, what they're going, but what they should not do is kill him off. I mean, that would, I ain't gonna lie, that would make me very angry if they do that. You know, to retire the character is, I mean, it's extremely ridiculous and it's a very high risk. Now, to say that um, that nobody else is good for that role, you know, how do you know? You know, you don't know that for sure. You won't, like, Marvel Studios and Disney doesn't want to test the waters because they think it's going to dishonor him, which in reality it wouldn't. And Anthony Mackie, I don't have no problem with Anthony Mackie. Okay, like, I like Anthony Mackie, but I disagree with what he said when he said that Chadwick Boseman would not want the after he passes, you know, something like that, or when he's gone, you know, or if he decides to retire. If he was, like, say, if he were to retire from acting, or if due to his cancer, he would have want someone to, you know, fill in that gap. You know, he would have want someone to continue on his work. But, you know, how will we know? How will we know what he would or wouldn't want? You know, did they talk to him? Did they ask him, hey, would you want someone to continue along with your work? But then again, according to reporters, according to the internet and social media, nobody even knew of his cancer. You know, probably except his wife and doctors, but in him, but I don't know. But like I said, it's just an opinion, really. I don't think, but I think that he should. I think that someone should, you know, be given a chance to bring the character to life. So, but oh wow, I just lost a viewer. Oh well. But anyway, yep. Like I said, I'm always going to be talking about Black Panther. You know, regardless of, you know, what the, you know, like anything new coming up. They would have. Oh, oh, you said, huh? You said I heard it in Black Panther 2. It Shuri will not be but not be Black Panther, but she will become Black. I think, okay, I think she'll become Black Panther at some point. To be honest with you, but I don't think it's gonna be now. I mean, it's probably going. It's too soon. And if you, well, yeah, of course, at the end, you know, the question is when at the end. You know, I don't, honestly, I really don't know. Honestly, I think they should continue on with the series. That's what I think they should do. But because there's a whole lot of the T'Challa stories that they could put in there. But instead of, you know, since they're not going to recast, they could put in, uh, I would say, they can make the T'Challa stories Casper or Kevin Casper Cole. They can make it his stories instead. Well, of course, I mean, I'm glad you're with me on that one though, because honestly, recasting. I mean, they do this crap all the time. You know, like. I mean, I'm pretty sure you saw one of my videos when about the Marvel not recasting, but I did make some interesting points about how many Batman, Supermans, Wonder Womans, Daredevils, Hulks, Spider Mans, you know, etc. And then one guy commented saying that I didn't mention any of the X-Men characters. Now, here's the thing. The X-Men characters, the reason I talk about the X-Men characters being recast is because, one, it was the same universe. It was, of course, Killmonger's coming alive, man. Like for those, for those who read the comic books, will know that Killmonger comes back. I mean, he's done. He might have. Well, I think as far as what I know, he probably came back just one time, but I'm not sure. Um, if it was more than once or not, I'm not really sure. Well, yeah, well, yeah. I mean, yes, I speak. I have spoken facts. Just mostly though. So, but yeah, I think I'm trying to remember. It was Lady Shah, or it was Lady something. It was a Black Panther character who brought. I think she was like she had mystical powers or something like that, or magic powers, but she was able to bring Killmonger back from the grave. So I think that she might have a role in the sequel. But in the sequel, they're going to be exploring the world of Wakanda anyway. So that means that you're likely going to see Namor. You're likely going to see other particular groups and other tribes. I mean, well, besides the ones that we've seen in the movie. So the Mala, I think it was a mountain tribe. That's going to be new. And of course, I think they're going to explore Atlantis too, though, because in the comic books, Atlantis is west of Wakanda. And there was an Easter egg in the Avengers Endgame where Okoye mentioned that there was an earthquake west of where they were located. And then Black Widow was asking if they were doing anything about it or how are they handling it. And Okoye answered by saying that the only way to handle it, the only way they're handling it is not handling it. I mean, what they're going to do? It's an earthquake in the Western Sea, west of where they're located. So obviously, that was a Namor Easter egg, the Submariner. And in the comic books, T'Challa and Namor did have some beef. So, and eventually, Wakanda went underwater. Don't know how many survived. Don't know how many were killed, but it was bad. So I ain't gonna lie about that one. And I don't know if that's gonna happen in the MCU, whether Wakanda's gonna be underwater, but it's kind of hard to tell. So like I said, I think that I think that instead of T'Challa having beef with Namor, I think it's going to be probably Casper Cole that's going to have an interaction with Namor. Because the way I look at it, this guy, Rajon Page, he's so popular now, and of course there was rumors going on that he was going to have a major role in the MCU, and they're looking at him as Black Panther, and Casper Cole would definitely be a perfect fit for him. So don't know as far as I don't know how they're going to solve the T'Challa issue, but I don't think that T'Challa should be killed off. I think he should either be gone missing or, like I said in the discussion board, in the previous discussion board, he should, maybe sacrifice his soul to the spirit world, not the astral plane, but the spirit world. That way, you could, that in my opinion, that would be a perfect send off. Because if you send him to the astral plane, he's going to be there permanently, probably, with his ancestors. But the spirit world could be completely different. So I don't know if the spirit world, I don't know if that kind of spirit world is going to exist in the MCU, where he surrenders his soul or sacrifices himself just to regrow the heart-shaped herbs. Because in the Black Panther movie, the heart-shaped herbs were burned. So I don't think, unless someone kept a sample off screen, or kept one off screen, or somebody has one, stashed somewhere, that could help. Because right now, in the Wakanda files, Shuri was trying to restore, um, trying to create a synthetic heart-shaped herb, but it was pretty much unsuccessful. And the only way she could have a successful test is if she has the original. So she's trying to replicate the heart-shaped herb, but she has to find an original in order to do that. So, trying to think. Reaction Live 21. Do you have any questions? Any other questions? Because I'm gonna be here. I'm probably gonna be here for a while. On this live cam, because right now I got like 2 viewers. Would have been 3 if the other one hadn't left, but I guess he didn't like my opinion on recasting T'Challa. But it's fine. It's just one person. But right now I got 2 views, so. Honestly, it's a possibility that he could be the White Wolf. It hasn't been confirmed, but in the post-credit scene. Okay, well, I'll be more than happy to do that. Okay, so the White Wolf, his alias is Hunter. We don't know his full name, but it's pretty much Hunter. It was never confirmed what his full name was. His parents were Hunter is the adopted brother of T'Challa. He's Caucasian. His parents died in a plane crash, and Hunter was an orphan. So T'Chaka took him in, and this was before T'Challa was born. But when T'Challa was born, Hunter became jealous, and he realized that he wasn't going to be king. But he later on, became the White Wolf. And the White Wolf, and his, is, like I said, you had others like him. They were mercenaries, and T'Challa didn't like what they were doing, so they banished them from Wakanda. But then again, later on, Hunter did return, and he came to his aid. But yeah, he became the one. Like I said, he did not have any type of serum or enhanced strength or whatever. But I think his suit gave him that ability, and he was already agile anyway. So, but yeah, the White Wolf is not like like T'Challa. T'Challa is like, I say like White Wolf's more violent. But yeah, so that's. I mean, like I said, I don't have a whole lot of Black Panther comic books, but I did do like a little bit of research on White Wolf. But White Wolf is definitely Hunter, but I don't know if they're gonna actually be true to the comics and have Hunter as the White Wolf, or in the MCU they might have Bucky might get a new title, maybe, I don't know. But yeah, the White Wolf is definitely the opposite of the Black Panther. But yeah, the White Wolf was a mercenary. So, well, here's the thing: like in the comic books, I don't think Bucky was ever connected to Wakanda. But however, in the MCU, it was completely different because in Civil War, remember, like, okay, Bucky's wanted, and the government still wanted to go after him. But however, I mean, that's as far as I know. I haven't watched Falcon and the Winter Soldier yet, so I don't know if the government's after them or not, or if they're working for the government. So, if you have seen Falcon and the Winter Soldier, please do not tell me about it. But as far as him being connected to Wakanda, and like like based off of Captain America: Civil War, uh, he was um he was wanted for the death of T'Chaka, which was which was really um in which the real culprit was Baron Zemo. So Baron Zemo set Bucky up. Therefore, T'Challa wanted his revenge. And oh yeah, you're casual. Okay, yeah, I'm casual too. So, but anyway, but yeah, like I said, it was yeah, Wakanda. As far as like in the MCU, Wakanda was a safe haven for Bucky because the government was after him. But T'Challa knew that the government had no jurisdiction. Oh, I know. But I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I've been pretty busy. I've been working 10-hour shifts. I mean, Wednesday was like my only day off, but today's my day off due to Easter. So on Easter, my job closes. So on Easter, so that's the reason why I'm here. But like Wednesdays, I try to do as many videos as I can. Like mostly podcast videos, and then like discussion boards. I'm not gonna lie, discussion boards are very time consuming because I have to get all the research before I actually do a video because I don't want to sound stupid when doing the video. So, but yeah, whenever, like I said, I'm definitely gonna catch Falcon and Winter Soldier. I still haven't even seen WandaVision yet. But I mean, yeah, I know I've been slacking, but like I said, I work 10-hour shifts, and then when I get home, I just check out YouTube videos or just go to sleep. So, but yeah, what I'm gonna do is, yeah, I'm going to I'm like I said, I ain't gonna lie. I mean, the only thing I've watched on Disney Plus so far are old shows from my childhood, and of course, um, The Mandalorian season one. I haven't seen season two yet, so I got to catch up on that. I also got to catch up on WandaVision and Falcon and Winter Soldier. I mean, another thing too. Also wanted to save those shows for my friend. If she ever came over, she can watch it, but no point in doing that now since she has her own Disney Plus account. So now I can just watch it. But yeah, I did a reaction video to I did a reaction video on Falcon and the Winter Soldier, the second trailer. I got like I would say like 2,000, I think over 2,200 views on that, which in my opinion is good. I mean, it's not. Excuse me. Hello. Oh, I'm doing it. Oh, hey sis, I'm doing a live video on my YouTube. No, 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 no. It's fine. I mean, I only got like 2 views on here, so it's no big deal. But what's going on? Yeah. Okay, because I was trying to see if you were if you were gonna come by or pick me up or not. So that's why. So I guess Easter alone then. Yeah. Oh well, no problem. I can't go. I can go to their house, but I can't go in their house. Remember, Dan has diabetes, so he's at high risk of catching COVID. They did. Forget it. I'm just gonna just. Okay. Well, yeah, it's fine. I'm just gonna just stay. I don't feel like leaving the house. I mean, well. I did feel like leaving the house earlier, but if you're not gonna come, then that's fine. Uh, huh? Sure. Why not? So Wednesdays only. Yep. And then my birthday, I don't know. They're trying to see if they can find somebody to fill in for me. Sunday. Sunday morning is like I would say Sunday morning is like a lunch rush. It's busy, then it kind of dies down and kind of gets a little busy later on. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Okay, but if you can't, on that day, then I ain't gonna trip. All right, sure. All right, bye. All right, but anyway, so guess I'm just gonna be here. Um, but yeah, so yeah, I guess. Well, I guess dang. Now I gotta get out of the house to get some doggone Alfredo. Cook some Italian dinner for Easter. Well, anyway, so yeah, I think the Falcon, like I said, Falcon Winter Soldier. Yeah, it's gonna. You're right. It's gonna be worth. I think it's gonna be worth my time. But yeah, the thing is, like, Marvel's been doing like a lot of doing like a lot of streaming service. It's like for the Phase 4 slot or Phase 5 slot. Oh, I will. I mean, I'm going to catch up on the shows now. So, because the plan was to watch the Snyder Cut, but yeah, I was going to watch the Snyder Cut at my sister's house, but obviously she's not going to be available today. So, yeah, but I don't have a Fire Stick, so that's the problem. But yeah, but see, the thing is, like, when it comes to streaming shows on Disney Plus, you would think that the streaming shows will all be streaming on that one day, just like the Netflix shows, like Daredevil, Punisher, Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, Iron Fist, um, and of course the Defenders or whatever. You had all these shows streaming on one day. Like like some people, like some Marvel fans, spent 13 hours in that one day to watch that one season of Daredevil. So Netflix did that. However, I'm hearing that with the Disney Plus shows, they're doing. I guess they're doing it weekly. I think, and I'd rather just watch them like at least 3 episodes a day. You know, I'd rather do it like that. But when it comes to TV shows like that, um, like The Mandalorian, I didn't wait, um, you know, week by week to watch the show because I'm the kind of person that doesn't have that kind of patience when it comes to a TV show. Like for example, like Gotham. Gotham was good. Well, until the final season. I would say it was good to the final episode of Gotham. Well, the final season. It was getting good until that final episode, and that final episode was trash. But like I said, when I was living with my folks, I would watch Gotham on my DVR. That's what I would then every week, I always looked forward to the next episode. And with the Disney Plus streaming service, you would think that they would air all the shows at once, like they did the Marvel Netflix shows. But for some reason, they're not doing that. And that's the thing, like, Disney has the money. They got the money. But for some reason, they want to wait. They want to have you wait week after week after week for an episode when they can just do all that, you know, and they can do all that at once because they want the money. Oh, you mean like kind of like regular shows once a week, and then the viewers or whatever. It's a big budget. Oh yeah, true. It is a big. I ain't gonna lie. It is a big budget, but still they got the money. So what I would do is I just wait until they're done with when they're done streaming all the shows, and I would just wait. Like I'll wait. I'll just wait until the season's over, and then just watch all the shows. Like bam, 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 bam. You know, like that instead of waiting. Week after week for an episode. Yeah, you're right. It's a business and they need to make profit for sure. Well, it's been great. I think they're doing episode 4 now, so I probably could just watch episodes 1, 2, and 3 and then, do it like that. But quick question. Are you gonna be watching well this is probably a stupid question. Are you gonna pay $30 for Black Widow on Disney Plus, or are you gonna go to the theater and watch it? So you okay. Well, hey, I understand. Because I mean, like you're the first person I've heard about, or that you're the first person I know about who was going to pay $30 for the Black Widow. While there were a lot of people who were like, "Oh, I'm not paying no $30 when I'm already paying $6.99 a month just to watch a doggone movie." They were complaining about that from a lot. But me, uh, yeah, you're right. They've been delaying. They like I said, it was supposed to come out May 7th. Now it's coming out in June, and then they bumped Morbius to a new date. But yeah, it will be saving me money. But see, the thing is, like me, I just go like most of the time. Yeah, they delayed Venom 2 and they delayed Morbius. I was very pissed off about that. So I'm just like, yeah, I'm upset too. Because the thing is, like, it's like you said, it's a business. They're trying to make profits, and they want these movies to be a box office, like, they want Black Widow to be a box office hit. They also want, Sony wants Venom to be a box office hit. They also want Spider-Man No Way Home to be a box office hit. They also want what else? They also want they want Venom 2 to be a box office hit. They want Morbius to be a box office hit. And they also that's why it's why I like what HBO and HBO Max is doing. Yeah, I heard about as far as HBO Max, I heard that they're trying to like take all the DC movies out of that streaming of the streaming service. I don't know why, but if that's their cash cow, Yeah, it does. It does drain hype, man. And I know what they're doing though. But like I said, HBO Max, if they're smart, they will not take any of the DC movies out of that streaming service, because if they do that, they're screwed. And then where are you going to put these DC movies if you're going to take them off HBO? Because they have to sign a contract with Stars, and Stars is they might ask, might demand more money, and then DC's probably gonna be like, I don't know. But like I said, any DC movie, whether it's The Watchmen, the Man of Steel, Batman vs Superman, the Wonder Woman movies, the Aquaman, Shazam, whatever, should all stay on HBO. Because if they want to if HBO wants to keep making money, then they should keep those. Because I don't think, because there are like a lot of popular shows on HBO, but I think that the DC movies will be I think the DC movies are pretty much a cash cow, because you're not going to be able to watch DC movies on Stars unless it's one of Christian Bale's movies, like Batman, like the Dark Knight trilogy or whatever. But I'm trying to think. Let's see. Trying to think. Oh yeah. I know Stars. Yeah, Stars does the like any of the Tom Holland Spider-Man movies are on Stars. Any of the Marvel Sony movies like Venom, they're on Stars. So I think that Stars has a contract with Sony. So that's probably why you don't see the Spider, and that's probably why you don't see any of the Spider-Man movies on Disney Plus. Because let's not forget Disney Plus. Well, let's not forget Disney does not own, the rights to. They own the rights to Spider-Man. It's really Sony, and like Sony. Now the thing about Sony is smart, and that's what I like about Sony, because Sony is not the type of person that's willing to give, not person. Sony's not the type of company that would be stupid enough to give up their golden egg. And on top of that, Disney's like, hey, we want a full rights to Spider-Man, but they don't want to. But Disney doesn't want to cut Sony in on the merchandise sales. But and then on top of that, I heard that Sony wanted $10 billion from Disney to get back Spider-Man. But the thing is, Disney didn't want to pay that. It was like, we'll give you $4 billion for Spider-Man. But Sony's like, no, we want 10 billion. But they're like, oh, that's too much. I'm like, y'all got freaking money. I don't know what really goes on in their business though, but they got money. And on top of that, you're asking Sony to take a huge risk, because Spider-Man is the reason why Columbia Pictures, which is a Sony company, Spider-Man is the reason why the Sony's movie business is still up and running. The Spider-Man movies are what keeping the lights on in Columbia Pictures. Because so far you had like the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man movies back in the early 2000s. They were like, I think somewhere in the $500 million, $700 million charts. I would say that I'd say the box office for them was like at least somewhere between, I would say, 500 million to 700 million. And then I think that the Amazing Spider-Man, which is the Spider-Man reboot with Andrew Garfield, I think that made I'd probably say $700 million. And then you have the Tom Holland Spider-Man movie, which made I would say over $700 million. But then the sequel made $1 billion. and because it made $1 billion, uh, HBO Max needs to restore Snyderverse. Yeah. Okay, because a lot of fans and a lot of money to make. Yeah, well, yeah, the Spider-Man movies are great, but as far as the Snyder Cut, okay, I haven't watched the Snyder Cut yet. I was supposed to be watching it today, but my sister kind of screwed me. Um, but long story. But anyway, now here's the problem. Now I only have one problem, or I would say two problems with the Snyderverse. Now, allow me to elaborate. Now, do you remember in the Batman vs Superman movie where um, I think Bruce Wayne was in the Batcave and okay, hold on. Good looking out, bro. I'm gonna type in my email to you. Wait a minute, you know my email? All right, I'm typing in. All right, yeah, just yeah. I just sent you. I just gave you the email. So just check the comment. So and you can just email me the account so I can watch the Snyderverse. I mean the Snyder Cut. No, 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 no. I mean, okay. Did you see the comment? I just sent the email. I mean, I just commented the email to you. Did you get it? Oh, and by the way, you said you remember. Yeah, okay. You're talking about the Batman vs Superman thing. I'm sorry, man. I'm pretty slow. But anyway, okay, good. Yeah, just send me the your account to the to the to my email, and I'll check it, and then I'll just I have Roku though, so Roku does have, I think Roku does have HBO Max, so I should be fine on that. But I'm gonna see if it. I'm gonna see if it works on my Roku. But if it doesn't, then yeah, you try, and that's all that matters. But I'm definitely going to you know use that on my Roku. But I appreciate you letting me use that account. So thank you very much. But anyway, okay, so yeah, back to the Batman vs Superman scene where Bruce Wayne um watches the sorry, not Bruce Wayne. Bruce Wayne takes a look at the Robin suit in a glass case where it says "Ha ha ha, the joke's on you, Batman," by Joker or whatever. See, everybody thought that was Jason Todd's Batman, but in Zack Snyder's interview, he confirmed that it was Dick Grayson's Robin. I'm sorry, not Jason Todd's Batman. Sorry, Jason Todd's Robin. Then he but yeah, like I said, in the Zack Snyder interview, he confirmed that it was Dick Grayson's Robin, and that's what really pissed me off right there. I'm like, okay, killing off Jason Todd's one thing. That's what happened in the comics, but killing off Dick Grayson? That's insane. Now with Zack Snyder, we're probably never gonna have um, a Nightwing movie, you know, with Zack Snyder around, directing the DCEU. Now, if he undoes that, now if he undo like if he does undo the Dick Grayson death part, then we're good on that because you need, like I said, the DCEU needs finally, they need to have a Nightwing finally, and a Nightwing, and I would say there's two new characters They might. Well, not two. Okay, hold on. The DCEU needs Superboy, the Bat Family. That includes Nightwing, Red Hood, and find a way to put Damian Wayne in the DCEU at some point. Because right now you got Supergirl, and Supergirl's going to make her debut in the Flash movie. So um, now with the Flashpoint, they could probably undo uh, Dick Grayson's death off screen. They can, because everybody wants to see a live action Robin movie. I mean, not sorry. They want to see a live action Nightwing movie. And I think that with Zack, now with Zack Snyder, you might not see that unless he changes his tune and starts putting in sidekicks, because he doesn't believe in putting sidekicks in the DCEU. He's like the MCU, it's not just for adults, but it's also for kids as well. And right now, they're appealing to everybody. Like Marvel Studios, they making money, and the the DCEU, they're not even halfway there. They're not halfway where Marvel Studios is. And no, not TV show, DCEU. Like the DCEU, we need to see him on the freaking silver screen. We've seen we've seen Nightwing on a small screen enough. We need to see him in the DCEU, and they need to put Swamp Thing in the DCEU. They need to put a new Constantine in there. That's if they don't bring Keanu Reeves back. But yeah, they need to put Constantine. They need to have Constantine in DCEU. They need Zatanna in there because Zatanna and, in my opinion, Zatanna and Constantine have important roles. Because sooner or later you're going to have that. Because sooner or later you're going to have that final battle with Darkseid. And think of it like, okay, with Thanos, you need you need everybody on board. And we're talking about the characters that Disney and Marvel Studios didn't have the rights to at the time. Like they only had the rights to Guardians of the Galaxy, was it Doctor Strange, Spider-Man, the Avengers, Guardians of the Galaxy, Captain Marvel. Yeah, because in the final battle with Thanos, yeah, you had the Avengers, you had the Guardians of the Galaxy, you had Doctor Strange's haircut explains it. Haircut, what's a haircut? Is that a YouTube channel? I think he meant Snyder Cut. I don't know, but yeah, it's like, okay, like the reason why you have like one army on one side with the Avengers and another army on like Thanos' side in Endgame is because you had the Asgardians, you had Black Panthers, you had the different Wakanda tribes. So yeah, you had different Wakanda tribes. You had Doctor Strange's wizards, and you had the Asgardians, and then you had other, I guess, Ravengers or whatever from Guardians of the Galaxy. Then of course you got the Avengers. So yeah, you had like a lot of this. So yeah, so you had a lot of those. However, like say they do their final, like say in the DCEU they do their final battle with Darkseid. Yeah, with Darkseid you're gonna need the Shazam family. You're gonna need, what the? Are you serious, man? Wow. I mean, it would be nice if they could bring back Deadshot, Will Smith's Deadshot, that'd be great. And Katana, I hope they bring her back. I hope they bring back, yeah, dead serious. Yep. Um, yeah, I hope they bring back Zatanna. I mean, not bring. Sorry, yeah, not Zatanna. I hope they bring back Katana. I hope they bring back Deadshot. I hope they bring back Killer Croc. And oh, by the way, according to my friend Vanya, um, she has a connect in Hollywood who told me that um, Diablo was not actually dead. Was not dead. Like he was like Diablo was supposed to be in the sequel to Suicide Squad. You know, he was supposed to. I think because they had it to where okay, Diablo was alive. He was going to come back, and he had a girlfriend. So he was moving on from the. He was done mourning his family. So I guess he moved on, but carried their memories. You know, carried the memories or whatever. But yeah, he moved on. Yeah, Diablo was supposedly have moved on in the sequel. With a girlfriend. He's supposed to be alive. So I was pretty happy about that. And then yeah, he's alive. Like okay, if you looked at that, I can't remember that lady's screen. Okay, what was it? Viola Davis. Viola Davis, who runs the Suicide Squad program or whatever in the movie. She looked on her screen and what's his name? That guy. I can't remember his name. Obviously, he wasn't a really important character in the DCEU. I think it was Rapple or something. I can't remember, but he tried to escape and it's like in his first Suicide Squad movie, he tried to escape, and then Captain Flag blew his head off. And then, of course, there was an X on his profile picture or whatever. And then, but here's the thing: he was the only person in the group that actually died. Like he had an X on him, but then Diablo didn't have an X on his profile picture. So obviously that means that he was still alive. And then, of course, my friend Vanya confirmed it to me that Diablo was still alive, according to a source from Hollywood that she knows. So that's how I knew, and that's where I was pretty happy that Diablo is still alive. So, but I mean, the way I look at it, they probably killed like this guy. I can't remember his name, but he was like a Adam Beach, Native American actor, played him in the Suicide Squad movie. I don't know if it was Grapple or something, but yeah, he was killed. So obviously, the way I look at it, they're probably going to kill off the unimportant characters in Suicide Squad. But I'm trying to think. Are you saying the Enchantress took over Joker? Ah, okay. This like where was this from? Like, is this on a Snyder cut or is it like a what movie? 'Cause I'm gonna look this up, man, for sure. No, what do you know? My lady friends hit me up. Oh, Teen Titans Academy. Oh, it's on Twitter. I saw. Okay, that's part of a script. For the Suicide Squad 2 sequel, is that what it is? David Ayer. Okay, I'm gonna look him up for sure. I'm trying to think. Oh, that was his vision. Okay. Yeah, I don't trust the new people, the new CEO or the new CEO and CEO of Warner Brothers, because I fear they're gonna ruin everything. All right. Oh yeah, look at this. I will. I'm gonna check my email right quick. Hey, did you see the your login information? Yeah, they are, and that's the reason why they're not going to be up there with Marvel Studios. Marvel Studios is going to continue to blow them out of the water. So that's and that's what makes me mad. They have a chance to make billions of dollars off the DCEU, and they're just going to destroy it intentionally, knowing full well that if they do that, they think they're going to come back from that. They're not. The DCEU is going to fade, or they probably going to get fired for making such a dumb move. Because people, when you're trying to destroy the DCEU, especially when you have a chance to, make billions. I'm not saying they're going to be up there with Marvel Studios and Disney, because right now they're not going to catch up. But if they could get halfway there, then that'll be great. You know, but I mean, I want the DCEU to succeed. But if they're going to try and destroy it, which hopefully they don't have a social justice agenda or the LGBT or whatever you call that. Hopefully they don't put that crap in the DCEU, because right now that's what's destroying Hollywood, and that's the reason why these movies ain't making money. And then the writers, producers, directors want to complain about the movie not making money. I'm like, just nope. Just keep the politics, the social justice stuff. Keep the politics. Keep that crap out of Hollywood. People just want to watch movies. I want to watch movies. I don't want to hit. I don't want to keep watching movies and then hear Trump's name or a reference to Trump. I'm like, I just want to watch the movie. I do not care about Trump. I don't want to hear about Trump. Like I said, just and another thing too. Why does Hollywood? I mean, why does everybody got to put politics in everything? Basketball. They Hollywood, like movies, basketball, TV. Music, even video games. Like say for example, say if I'm playing a race car, like a game like Project Gotham Racing, all of a sudden you see a Black Lives Matter billboard or whatever. I'm like, come on, man. Or if you're playing an NBA game and you see the Black Lives Matter on a scoreboard on the floor, and I'm thinking like, really? Or if you're playing Madden, same thing. They be like, oh, the Black Lives Matter thing or whatever. I'm like, no. And that's the reason why award shows ratings are going low. People aren't watching sports anymore because of this wokeness crap. This all the politics. People just want to watch games. People want to play video games. People want to watch movies. People want to watch TV. You know, and they just they just want to listen to music without all this political crap. My advice is that they should just keep the politics to themselves and do what they do best, which is entertain. And yes, that's why their ratings are low. And sooner or later, but come on, you got a Grammy Award show and you got 5 million views, 5 million viewers. I wanted to roll on the floor laughing when I heard that. But and then on top of that, people ain't watching basketball, people ain't watching football. Hell, even the Super Bowl ratings were low. Like, keep politics out of this crap, man. But are they gonna do it? Of course not. But anyway, and yeah, I agree. Right now, Marvel is beating DC, but like the MCU is beating the DCEU. But however, I believe you when you say that the DCEU can beat Marvel if they do things right. I agree, but the question is, are they going to do it? Because right now, you got new people taking over Warner Brothers, and you got new writers and new, you kind of like now J.J. Abrams. Uh, I'm gonna give him 50-50. Honestly, I don't trust him. I trust him, but I don't trust him, so I'm giving like 50-50, like 50%. I trust him 50%. I don't trust him 100%. Like now, the Cloverfield movie, I thought was good, and I'd say as far as Superman, as far as him, doing Marvel, I don't know, like the Star Wars thing, and no, I didn't like the third trilogy, honestly, but because they killed off all the original characters except for one. But I would say that the DC can beat Marvel. I think DC can beat Marvel, but the thing is, you know, I don't think they're gonna be able to do it because one, they're not introducing new DC, the other DC characters quick enough. Swamp Thing's not in the DCEU right now. Nightwing's not in the DCEU right now. Well, in the Snyderverse, he is, but he was like, but he died off screen. So, you know, unless Snyder, undoes that. I mean, if he can undo that and start having sidekicks in there, then it'll work. But if you're gonna have this, if Zack Snyder wants these the DC EU movies to be for adults only, then you're gonna have a problem. And here's why: because when you have that final battle with Darkseid, the Justice League is gonna need all the help they can get. They need the Amazons in their corner. They need the Lanterns, Green Lantern, Orange Lantern, Blue Lantern, Black Lantern, Red Lantern. Um, they don't. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Zack Snyder does. Okay. Zack Snyder has a plan. Yes, but he's just one person though. With Zack Snyder, the thing is like you're not gonna have sidekicks though, and he needs to change his tune. He needs sidekicks because he's gonna have to do sidekicks now because you got the Shazam family now. And with that final battle with Darkseid, you're gonna need the Shazam family in the Justice League's corner. So you need them. Like I said, you got the Green Lantern Corps, you got the Black Lantern Corps, you got the Orange Lantern Corps, the White Lantern Corps. You have the was it the Pink Lantern, the Blue Lantern, the Black Lantern. You have all these lanterns. So yeah, you need them. You need of course the Amazons. You also have the the sea creatures. You have you have Atlantis, so you have that. So yeah, you had the Atlanteans. Not sea creatures, but yeah, you had the Atlanteans. You have well, yeah, I think they should find it good. But the thing is, okay, and let's not forget the Bat family. I'm just saying there's a perfect opportunity to include these characters. But the thing is, they're doing it slowly though. You got Black Adam finally getting his movie. You have Hawkman finally getting into the DCEU. Supergirl as well. Um, you got to find a way to. Of course, they're going to reboot the Green Lantern, and there was a rumor going on that Tom Cruise was going to be Hal Jordan. But you have so you have that. I don't know, like Dead. You might have Dead Man in there, but Swamp Thing needs to be in the DCEU because he'll definitely play a huge role if he's in. Um, yeah, Constantine. You have Zatanna. You need him too. I mean, there are a lot of DC characters that need to put into the DCEU. And you could have was it Batgirl? Like a different Batgirl, and you could have Oracle. You could have have Tim Drake as the Red Robin. You could probably put Damian Wayne in there. And maybe a flashback of Ra's al Ghul. I don't know, and have put Talia in there. Put Damian Wayne in there as well. And then the Court of the Owls, especially Talon, because Talon was cold blooded. So you put them in there. You could do like Batwing, Nightwing, Batwing, Damian Wayne. You got I guess the Hunt. They're gonna probably have to put her in there somehow. And then another Batgirl. Yeah, I would say, have Oracle walk again or something like that. I don't know. But have a second Batgirl. And I don't know if Cassandra Cain's going to be an option. But or just come out with a new character. I don't care. But the Bat family would be cool to have in there. And they can make money. And then of course, Red Hood. You gotta get Red Hood in there too, along with Tim Drake's Red Robin. I mean, there's a lot they could put in the DCEU and make money. And yes, they got to make it good, but with Zack Snyder, man, you're probably not going to get that. That's why, and that was why I didn't, and this is just my opinion. So please don't be upset with me. But this is just my opinion. I just don't think that. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. Zack Snyder did good on the Batman vs Superman and Justice League, in my opinion, and of course, Man of Steel. But like I said, he doesn't want to do sidekicks, which that's probably going to be a problem. And I think they should have that. But just make it good, do it right. You do it right, you can either like I said, you'll be trailing Marvel Studios with you'll be trailing Marvel Studios, and if they're lucky, they could throw them, knock them off the board. They could be they could take that. They could take the throne from them. Because right now, Marvel Studios and Disney is superior to Warner Brothers and DC right now. But if they do it right, they could blow them out of the water. They could overthrow them. Beat them. But they got to do it right. And right now, they slow. They're doing they're doing the Wonder Woman sequels. They're trying to do Aquaman sequel. They're trying to do Black Adam. They're trying to introduce Hawkman, which is good. You're going to introduce Supergirl in the Flash movies. So I'm just saying. Oh, another thing too. Also get the other Flash characters. Like Impulse, um, the female Flash or Kid Flash, other Flashes as well. That could help because and with that final battle with of course, you got the Suicide Squad teaming up with the Justice League and others. The battle, Darkseid and his group, his minions. So that could help because if you watch I think it was Justice League Apocalypse or something like that, they could take some ideas from that, you know. So, but they could do a whole lot, But I'm saying, but if Zack Snyder, if they keep the Snyderverse alive, they need Snyder needs to start introducing other characters, and they're gonna need like the Bat family, the Shazam family, the Lanterns, all those group. He's gonna have to start doing some sidekicks. Like now the Teen Titans. I think the Teen Titans can. I think that could work, but I don't think Snyder would agree with that. But I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell. But it's hard to tell, honestly. But sometimes I'd be like, so the way I look at it, without Snyder, they could introduce these other characters. With Snyder, they probably won't. But I don't know. We're just gonna have to see. So, but definitely gonna check out that Snyder cut for sure. Once you email me the information whenever you get a chance. So, but yeah, like I said, don't rush it. Just whenever you can, you just send it to me. But but yeah, that's all I can think of right now. Just but yeah, I can't think of anything else. But right now they're slacking, and I'm talking about like Warner Brothers and DC. So yeah, they're pretty much slacking right now, and they can do better, but they ain't taking risk, and that's a huge problem. When they start taking risk, they can get that reward because relying on just Batman, Superman, um, Wonder Woman, Justice League, just relying on those movies alone ain't gonna make that company billions. You ain't gonna be able to beat Marvel like that. You got to put all the cards on the table. They got to start taking risk, man. Otherwise, they just gonna, otherwise the Marvel's gonna keep going and getting higher and higher. Because right now, Disney and Marvel don't see DC and Warner Brothers as competition. They're like, man, whatever. So that's just the way. That's just the way I look at it. But if others have a different opinion, that's fine too. And I'm not gonna be like, oh, if you have a different opinion, I don't want to hear it. Actually, I do want to hear it because everybody is entitled to their own opinions. That's just the way I look at it. I'm very open minded. So, but yeah, joke. Oh yeah, high risk, high reward. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was saying. Without the higher the risk, the bigger the reward. And Warner Brothers needs to take risk. DC, they need to take risk. Snyder needs to take risk. You can't be doing all this adult stuff only. You gotta put the other characters in. You gotta put the Teen Titans, Superboy. You gotta put in because you think Zack Snyder was gonna put Supergirl in there? No. And I don't know how he was gonna do the Man of Steel 2, but he wasn't gonna, like I said, he probably wasn't gonna put no Supergirl in there. But I'm glad somebody else did. Oh, another thing too. Thanks to Dwayne Johnson, we are now gonna get Man of Steel 2, and of course a third one too. All thanks to Dwayne Johnson. I'm very happy about that, man. And yeah, you're right. Joker Joker is a high risk, high risk, high reward. Now, here's the thing, the way I look at it, like, okay, even though Joaquin Phoenix won an Oscar for Best Actor for the Joker movie, because right now, as far as Oscars go, DC's winning as far as Oscars go. Because Marvel Studios got an Oscar for one movie, Black Panther, while DC has gotten, was it? I think they got I think it was like the Christopher Reeve Superman, one of the Christopher Reeve Superman movies. I think it was one of the Batman movies with Michael Keaton. I think those got nominated. I think those won Academy Awards. I don't know. I got to do more research on that. However, you have was it Suicide Squad won an Oscar, and now Joker won an Oscar, while Marvel only won an Oscar for one movie. So, as far as like Oscars go, Warner Brothers and DC's killing them. But as far as like money and popularity, it's really Marvel Studios is on top. And if DC wants to get on top or get halfway to the top, they need to start taking risk. Bigger the risk, bigger reward. Simple as that. But with Snyder, you might not, if he starts taking risk, then, but yeah, he's going to have to make some changes though, man. Because what he's, like his movies are good, but it's not enough to help Warner Brothers and DC get to the top. So, but I think they could do more. So, like I said, we're gonna see what they're gonna do. But yeah, the bigger the risk, bigger reward. So, I'm gonna do another YouTube video later on down the line, and even though I got like 2 views, that's fine. It's better than 0. And shout out to you, Reaction Life 21. Shout out to you. I appreciate your support, and you're the only person that's been commenting. So, like I said, one person is better than 0, man. So I appreciate you, man, and shout out to you. So, all right. Well, this is gonna be it's gonna be it for today, but I will be doing more